Again with that USB drive, I mean, I'll have about the old version, I'll have about the new version of what's going on. So all the latest stuff is just right there for anyone to pop in and put their
You find that very collaborative with like Dropbox?
Oh, the Dropbox is not that.
That hasn't got any, like this section.
Yeah, you've still got to upload it.
You've got your
Yeah, you've still got to upload it. This is right there. You just go in, you put your slide in or your notes in, and it saves. You don't actually have to hit save either. It just automatically saves everything. It's a brilliant tool. I mean, I use it all the time for my staff. It's brilliant. And I'm partnered, we've got OneNote and OneDrive, which doesn't sync.
Okay, we've got last but certainly not least.
Right,
Denise.
what I've done is actually a bit of a challenge that was set to us by our principal. We've just bought, and Lisa could probably explain it a little bit better, in our library we've got an e-board which is probably about the size of that whiteboard. It's an interactive whiteboard. The kids can go up to it and stab it with a pen and it won't break or anything like that, not that we want them to do that. And he set us the challenge of creating something that in our learning area that we could use to use this e-board, and it's interactive so the kids can go up and touch it and draw on it and all that sort of thing as well. So what I thought, I brain busted and thought that why not have a game, a Jeopardy game as like a revision test. So I'm pretty au fait with PowerPoint, but I just didn't have the time to create the PowerPoint from scratch. So I went online and went to Microsoft, and if you've got a Hotmail or a Live account or anything like that, you can download templates through the Microsoft website and then save them onto your computer. And this is what the template actually looked like. There's two. There's this one and the other one that I'm going to show you. And all of these 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s, etc., have links to different slides. So it will link you back to this board, the original board, if they get it right or if they get it wrong. So I've done one as a revision test or a revision type thing for my Year 8 group. I haven't actually trialled it yet, but I could do it as a pre-test or a post-test. So the one that I'm doing as part of our presentation is this one. I'll show you if I'm on the video. So all these questions have come from the booklet that I give the kids that we see for 13 weeks. So we've got Nutrients Have Class, Slicing and Dicing, which is all about their cutting skills. I Know Everything, which is randomly chosen questions from wherever in the book. Out of the Frying Pan is questions about ovens, grills, so on and so forth, and Call of Duty, which most of the boys will think will be COD, and they'll be shooting people, but it's not, it's the duties of the room. So what we plan to do is the kids get to come up to the e-board and they could actually like touch the 10, the 20, wherever on these things, but because the board's not interactive, I'll do it on the computer. They can choose a category and choose a point allocation. A point allocation is part of our reward system. So in home ec they work in groups of, they have 8 groups and they have groups of 2 to 3. So the Vivo rewards are what these 10s and 20s and 50s. So that if they get it right, they'll get 10 points or 20 points or 30 points or whatever. So does anyone want to play our game?
Oh, might as well. Come on. It's the end of the day.
Okay, let's go.
Right.
Which one would you like? Which category?
Category 3, because I know everything.
I know everything.
I'm not remaining open to continuous learning here.
How much would you like?
Oh, let's go the 50.
Go to 50. Find my mouse. Okay, so the kids would normally, if we were using the e-board, they'd be able to touch 50 and get it going. So, I know everything question for 50 points. A fresh one will sink when placed in its water.
An egg.
An egg.
Woo!
Is that your answer?
It's my final answer.
Is that your final answer? How can you tell if an egg is fresh? So it's a game of Jeopardy.
Oh, okay, so I've got to give the question. Oh, see, look.
Question. Okay? So, let's go back to our board again. Okay, who's next? Who would like to have a go? Go, Lisa. Come on.
I'll take Slicing and Dicing for $30.
30 Vivos. Oh, where's my mouse gone? Disappeared. Come on. There we go. Icing and dicing 430. Cut Finley.
Oh, I wasn't there for this one.
You were there when I did this one.
What is liaison class?
No. So, anyone else like to have a go? Give up?
Julia.
No. Cut Finley, what is slicing?
So I'm slicing it.
Okay. Alright, so that's that. I'm getting the line up just in time for the rain.
Yeah.
So if you download it from Microsoft, it's got all the links. The only thing that I can't work out yet is how to tally up the scores for the different groups. So I think that's a pen and paper job. So, but
the Barrel Girls job.
yeah, the Barrel Girls job tomorrow because we actually have to present this to the staff with the e-board and the interactions and all that sort of stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, Denise. And just in time because the cleaners just come and said, when are you getting out of here?